So the episode begins at the maximum security prison Tartarus, where it actually housed the most dangerous villains that ever posed a threat to society. So now we actually look at one of their inmates, which is the most dangerous one, which is All for One, which he actually knew that Shigaraki has awake too early. So now he actually decided to have him break him out of prison. So now we see how the guards saw Giant Mishima have actually been taken away after the fact that the heroes have actually been killed, which we knew how everyone else have seen what actually had happened. But we knew how Shigaraki with the Nomus have actually decided to commence the prison break. But we see how the guards have actually been killed one by the Nomus, which we knew how the guards inside have began to take up arms when the security systems have been offline and now been damaged. So we knew how they're trying to figure out what they're going to do now. But we see how they say that an EMP has now been destroyed, which we see how Shigaraki has finally commenced the breakout of Tartarus. And now we see how they have saw the prisoners escape, which we first seen is Muscular made his return. Then Moonfish have killed the guards, including the prisoners as well, which we see Lady Najint actually appeared along with the rest of the prisoners, who actually is voiced by the same voice actress who voiced Anya on Spy Family, as she has actually knew that Kai Shisaki been in there, and now we see how they're going to escape, which we see how Shigaraki and All for One have stood up towards the prison walls, saying that the guards are now being defeated. Thus, we knew how they are going to have the preparations being prepared as the prison of all over the country has now been taken over by the villains. Now we knew how Spinner said that he doesn't respect Shigaraki the way he is. But now, since he knew of Stain's ideology, he actually has his reason to join the League of Villains, which we knew how he is prepared to go along with their plan. Thus, we see how everyone is actually prepared to see what they're going to do now. Meanwhile, in the central hospital, we see Bakugo waking up from his injuries after passing out from the attack from Shigaraki. Thus, everyone of Class 1A have arrived, which he was informed that the heroes and the others have lost their life, which we see Gran Torino is treated for his severe injuries, which he remembers what Nada had said, which he knew how she abandons Shigaraki, which we already knew how Aizawa is treated for his own injuries. Thus means of hearing about Midnight's death. But we saw the rest of the Class 1A are treated for their injuries. But the others have in the room with Todoroki after he and Endeavor became pariahs after Dabi, aka Toya, revealed himself and told everyone what the Todoroki family did. But we see Fuyumi and Natsu have came into his room, even though his throat has been burned, as well as their mother. However, Bakugo actually was informed by Zero, who was being restrained by Sato and Mineta because of his injuries. He actually heard that everyone has regained consciousness. Everyone except for Isuku, who's now remains unconscious, because we knew how this could mean that he could never wake up. How the villains have commenced the break-in of the Tartarus, thus having All For One break out of his prison, which we knew how everyone has destroyed all of the prison that happened in all over the country. So now we see how the aftermath of the battle has now taken place. So we're going to see what's going to happen when the Todoroki family history is now revealed on the next episode next weekend. Anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and my Facebook page and Twitch. Until then, this is Anime Guy Drawing here saying sign out. Laters, and be safe.